You've been walking through days that feel heavier than usual, not because you're weak, but because something inside you is longing for something more. You wake up, go through the motions, do everything you're supposed to do, but somewhere between the noise and the silence, you feel it. That ache, that quiet question echoing in your spirit. Does anyone see me? Does anyone know what I'm carrying? And beneath that, does God still remember me? You smile on the outside, but inside you're wondering if maybe, somehow, you've been overlooked. And I want to stop you right there, because that thought, that quiet, persistent whisper of doubt, is not the truth. It's not heaven's voice. It's the enemy's, because heaven has never turned its face away from you, even when the answers didn't come, even when the silence felt suffocating, even when every door stayed closed. You are not forgotten. The Father saw you when you broke down alone in your car. He saw you when you smiled in front of others, only to cry yourself to sleep that same night. He heard the prayers you whispered through tears you didn't want anyone else to see. The moments you gave, even when you had nothing left. The times you showed up, even when your heart was running on empty. Not one of those moments was missed. Not one of those prayers was wasted. Because while you were wondering if God still remembered your name, he was calling you by it. You see, sometimes silence isn't neglect, it's preparation. Sometimes delay isn't rejection, it's protection. And just because the world stopped clapping doesn't mean heaven stopped working. Heaven doesn't forget. And you are not invisible to the one who made you. Every hair on your head is counted. Every detail of your life known. Even the parts you try to hide behind strength. Even the pain you tuck away so no one else has to carry it. He sees it all, and he stays. Let that sink in. He's not like the others who left. He's not the voice that told you you're too much or not enough. He's not the absence that created your fear of abandonment. He is presence. He is near. Even now. Even here. So before we move further, take a moment. Breathe. Close your eyes if you need to. And hear this, as if heaven itself is whispering it. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not just surviving for no reason. What you've been through, it mattered. What you've carried, it's seen. What you're still holding on to, he knows. And he's never stopped holding you. And now heaven is about to speak louder than the silence. Because what's ahead is not the same as what's been. You've entered a new moment, a divine shift. But before we step into it, let's pause. Let's align. Let's anchor. Because the God who never forgets is about to remind you who you really are. The ache in your chest isn't weakness. It's calling. It's divine remembrance stirring your spirit. Because when God says you are not forgotten, he's not just comforting you. He's activating something in you. This is not pity. This is purpose. You haven't been left behind. You've been held back for a reason. Not because you're unqualified, but because the time wasn't right. See, heaven works on a clock that doesn't tick the way ours does. You thought you missed it. You thought it was too late. You thought the doors were permanently shut. But the delay didn't mean denial. It meant development. Because what God is preparing you for requires roots deeper than you ever imagined. You're not just going to be remembered. You're going to be revealed. Not as the broken, tired, unsure version of yourself, but as the called, healed, chosen one you were always meant to be. Heaven didn't forget your dreams. Heaven authored them. Even the ones you buried. Even the ones you no longer pray about. They're still alive in God's book. And what's been buried by discouragement is about to rise by grace. But here's the thing. When the miracle comes, it won't look like what you expected. Because it's not just coming to you. It's coming through you. You've been asking for breakthrough, but breakthrough has been waiting on your surrender. You've been praying for a sign, but the sign begins with your yes. God is saying, stop waiting for permission from people I never asked you to get approval from. Stop disqualifying yourself from a table I already set for you. You're not forgotten. You're remembered on purpose. You've been called by name, marked by fire, protected in the storm, and chosen for such a time as this. Everything that tried to discredit you, God is about to use it to elevate you. Every season of silence, of being passed over, of being misunderstood, it was building a weight of glory inside you. And now, that glory is about to speak. You don't need to chase spotlight. You don't need to beg for open doors. The doors will find you when you walk in obedience. Because when God says you are not forgotten, He's not reminding you of your worth. He's announcing your release. This is the moment where what's been held back breaks free. But you must choose. Stay in the shadows of insecurity, or step into the identity He's always seen in you. This is no longer about being remembered. This is about being ready. Because your name is already known in heaven. Now it's time to walk like it's true. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are anointed. You are needed. That stirring you feel deep in your spirit right now, that's not anxiety. That's activation. Heaven isn't just remembering you, it's releasing you. You've been hidden, but not forsaken. You've been quiet, but not disqualified. You've been tested, not to break you, but to build the foundation needed for what's next. Because what's next will require more than talent. It will require trust. God didn't forget your gifts. He's refining your grip. He's been pruning, cutting, stripping. Yes, but only so you can stand when others collapse. Only so you can carry what others drop. Because you are not just remembered to be rescued. You are remembered to be released. There are people on the other side of your obedience. There are souls tied to your yes. There are assignments only you can complete, not because you're better, but because you're appointed. God has always worked through the overlooked, through the barren, through the outcast, through the one who says, "But God, I'm not enough." And still He answers, "I am." You are enough, not because you feel it, but because He called you. And the calling is louder than the doubt, louder than the shame, louder than the lies. The enemy tried to convince you you were forgotten because he knew what would happen when you realized you weren't. He tried to bury you under busyness. He tried to blind you with distraction. He tried to chain you with comparison. But the chains are breaking now because the truth is speaking louder than the lie. You are remembered. You are restored. You are rising. You don't have to hustle for identity. You don't have to earn what grace already gave you. You only have to walk in it. And when you do, heaven backs you. Favor surrounds you. Doors open before you. Peace floods within you. So hear this loud and clear. This is not your ending. This is your emergence. This is not you being found. This is you finally seeing you were never lost to begin with. The miracle isn't just on its way. It's already moving. It's in the healing you feel right now, in the clarity that's replacing confusion, in the fire that's igniting your bones again. You are not forgotten. You are being sent. Sent with power. Sent with boldness. Sent with the full authority of heaven behind every step you take. So now the question isn't, has God forgotten me? The question is, will I answer now that I know He remembers? You don't need another sign. This is the sign. You don't need another confirmation. He's already confirmed it in your spirit, right here, right now. So stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop replaying the old tapes of failure, rejection, and delay. Those were part of the old chapter. This is the page turn. This is where the story shifts. Not because life suddenly got easier, but because you finally remembered who you are. You are not just someone praying for breakthrough. You are the breakthrough in someone else's life. You are not just a bystander in the story of faith. You are a key character in God's unfolding narrative of redemption. And it all starts when you say yes. Yes to healing. Yes to obedience. Yes to being seen. Yes to rising. So here's what I ask you now. If this word stirred your spirit, don't keep it silent. Drop a comment right now and declare, "God, I know I'm not forgotten. I say yes." Or simply type, "Amen," as your confirmation to heaven. Because your words matter. When you speak faith, heaven responds. When you say yes, chains fall. When you believe again, miracles begin. This isn't just another message. This is divine timing. This is your alignment. This is heaven's reminder. You are not forgotten. You are deeply loved. You are fully seen. And your time is now. Let the angels take your amen as a shout of surrender. Let your enemies see your rise and know that favor isn't fair, but it is faithful. Let the world hear your voice again, not one of fear, but one of fire. You've lingered long enough. Step into the moment. Step into the calling. Step into the spotlight. Heaven's been preparing for you all along. Because this isn't just the end of feeling forgotten. This is the beginning of being commissioned. Say yes. Say it boldly. Say it now. Your next season is waiting, and heaven already sees you in it. Walk forward. Your name has never left the mouth of God, and now it's your time to speak it into the world again. The world needs your voice. The comments need your amen. Share this with someone else who feels forgotten, and remind them too. God says you are not forgotten. You are chosen, and you are ready.